Um, well, let's start with the why I got into EDH. I used to do standard like every Friday Night Magic I could, back when I first got back into the format about a year ago, I think now it is. Hmm. Um. Anyways, but I finally found a job. It was something I was struggling with a lot of the time. The only issue is it was graveyard. It was like 9 to it was like 8:30 to 5 a.m. I believe, and I basically could not make it to Friday Night Magic anymore. And none of my other friends really played a standard deck outside of one who was already at that point refusing to play the only standard deck I had. Is it Counterburn with tokens and teleportal? I've posted it before. Um, so all my friends did play EDH, however. So Theros had just come out at the time, and one of the cards I pulled in my draft, well, the pre-release, was Polu Kranos, and I was like, this guy seems cool. Let's build a deck around him. It was a lot of junk cards, a lot of borrowed cards. General strategy was ramp and slap a Basilisk Collar on him if I could. It worked, but barely. It was like the bare qualifications for a working deck. It won 1v1 sometimes, but if there was a multiplayer thing, it was just way too slow. My first real commander deck, in my opinion at least, was Gerard. That was a fun deck. It was just like, it was just a basic dread strategy. Main goal was to try to get Lord of Extinction out onto the field, and then big enough, and then sacrifice it to kill everybody. It won games out of the blue like all the time. I think the most notable thing was I was fighting a Hound of Ishimaru deck. The one white drop 2/2 legendary creature. Anyways, I was at 2 life, 20 commander damage, and I had maybe 7 cards left in my library because he was hitting me with the swords every turn. Um, and I top deck into Lord of Extinction. Play him as 100 something, because I've been hitting him with Mindcrank a little bit earlier, and then sacrifice him for game. That was probably my first complete bullshit shenanigery in the format. And then after that, I was like, well, this is kind of fun, and I guess EDH is in a shit format like I thought before. And there's more strategy here than I thought there is, and now I just play mostly EDH of the same problem. There are now standard tournaments that I found that are in my time slot, but those attract far, but yeah. But those ones are a little more hardcore than any decks I currently have. But yeah, that's about it.